season titles, 4 conference tournament titles at Southern as we get set to get underway here tonight. Little double dip here from the O-Dome. Florida women's basketball followed by the men later tonight against Florida A&M. Kyle Crooks, Brittany Davis, our entire crew. So glad that you can join us. Gators get the opening possession. It's Rickards on a three.
And Kyle, if you're Florida, you like to see that. Nina Rickards hitting the first shot of the game. Get her going offensively.
Nina Rickards entering over 11.5 points per game. She's shot, that's just her fourth made three this year. Kennedy Paul, backdoor underneath. Rosenthal got it swatted out of play by Faith Dude. Gators coming off a couple of wins in St. Pete in a Thanksgiving tournament against Green Bay and Houston, as Kennedy Paul along too is true. And what they believe, a couple of opponents that are possible tournament teams later this year in Green Bay and Houston. Take a look at the starting five for Kelly Ray Finley as the Gators turn it away. Rimdal gives it right to Rosenthal, who lays it up and in. Some changes in that lineup. Rimdal will remain as the point. Dean sees her fourth consecutive start. No Jordan Merritt. She's been deemed out due to personal reasons, so Merritt is not with the club at the moment. As Deans lines up a three, and the Gators red-hot start from distance.
And back-to-back threes, and they're playing a team in Prairie View A&M who they like to shoot from three right there on cue, letting it go. They like to shoot. Florida likes to shoot as well.
Yeah, they want to average about 15 makes a game. And that sounds absurd, but that's what their coach said. They want to make 15 threes a game. Led by Diana Rosenthal in the middle of your screen in that starting five. Faith Dude open look. Gators hot start from the floor. Their third field goal made.
And Kyle, this is refreshing because they've had some slow starts in the past couple of games.
Spot up three in transit. Rosenthal barely nicks the rim. Faith Dude the floor to board. So a group that wants to get tested before the start of SWAC play picks 7th in the league. Gators got off to a hot start here from the arc. 2 of their 3 makes from distance. Ricard slashes in, leans that one up and in. Home non-conference success. The Gators have won 19 consecutive non-conference home games as Rimdal hits the three.
Kyle, Florida's hot from the three-point line right now. Continue to shoot if you're Florida. If Prairie View A&M is giving you that much room, go ahead and shoot it because you are shooting it really well from outside right now.
It's a good sign for Alberte Rimdal, who had her career high on this floor against Bethune-Cookman, a 19-point performance. And the answer, 3 Florida natives in the starting lineup for Prairie View A&M. Taylor's one of them. Leah Wyche running the floor as Rimdal drops. Rebound underneath for Desiree Lewis.
And that's what she does. She wants the rebound, she wants the ball, and she goes after it.
Another quick load up from Rosenthal. Jeriah Warren gets the rebound. She had 10 against Houston, a career high.
As you say, talk about rebounding. Jeriah Warren has, what a big shot.
Desiree Lewis is on. Michaela Hutchinson takes it to the rack. She's newly entered in. Also on the floor, you have Jessica Soders, a JUCO transfer. Here's Rimdal, turns the corner. Rickards chased off the line, her comfortable range for number 15.
The leader, and she's growing leaders, and that's what you do. You get players who can come and play. Yes, they can get points, they can play defense, but you show them how to be leaders.
Duke, a rare three. Warren the rebound, another. She might attack that career high in rebounds tonight. I believe that's already her fourth.
Florida is rebounding the ball extremely well right now.
Utilizing that size underneath as well. No points in the last 3.5 minutes for the Panthers. Coming off a 100-66 win over Jarvis Christian, an NAIA school. And that ends that scoring drought. They average 9 makes a game. That leads the SWAC. As Deans comes up hobbling, she's had an ankle issue and she lands awkwardly on that ankle.
And you can see already at the table is Rimdal.
And there's another try. So Kyle picks up the foul. Little 6-0 spurt, couple of 3 balls, so they have another. You bet, Kennedy Paul.
And Florida's going to have to get a handout on that 3-point line. Maybe get there a little bit sooner because now the Panthers are feeling it from outside.
Jeriah Warren, she's had a really good active start. Already a couple of buckets for the sophomore. Lead goes back up to double figures. Florida's largest advantage in this first quarter was 17 points. Kennedy Paul, tough look, and hits.
That's a big shot.
Now Correa in transit, spots up, left short. Warren another rebound. That's, I believe, number 6 for her.
And without the availability of Jordan Merritt today, we've seen the two twins on at the same time. You don't see a lot of that in the games. Obviously, only one has played, but even last season, you didn't see a lot of them on the floor together. So it's nice to see them out there at the same time.
Rickards had the first points for the Gators from distance. Deans off the curl. She'll hit. 9 total makes between these two. Smith can't hit. Panthers one and done. Deans claps for the basketball again. She wants to push the pace. Right on target. Another.
He was going to let it fly. We're going to have a 3-point shootout here this afternoon.
You know when KK Deans is feeling it, she's not shy either.
It was the bounce dribble. She was letting it go.
Yeah. To Miracle Taylor to the rack. Gives it up. Tatyana Wyche. Body spill on the deck, and to Miracle Taylor comes away with it. Gators, a lot of turnovers per game. 19 per game. That's last in the SEC. That number's got to trim down.
Yes, it does. Last game out had about 30 turnovers. They'd like to see that a lot less.
Thornton at the line. Lead at 12. Gators have led for just about every bit of this first half, all but 13 seconds. Deans, the cyclone spin. Probes inside.
And I mean, she's shooting, coming into this game, 45% from the three-point line, so we're not surprised at all.
Free throw line now 17 of 19 for the season. Yeah, they filled that place out. Shea Kyle lost it. There's another turnover. That's the 11th already. Taylor races in. Got fouled by Warren.
Playing teams like Ole Miss, who really like to get it out and push the ball in transition. LSU getting it up the floor.
Shot selection can lead to poor transition defense.
Absolutely. When bad shots go up, you're out of position to get back defensively. But in a double stack screen, you got to be particularly careful. And when you're rolling or when you're slipping to the basket, to not get that call.
Jeriah Warren showing off the ball skills there. Behind the back again. Does she get the assist? Oh, she does. Leah Wyche and Jeriah Warren. Rickards is wide open, and I mean wide open.
Yes.
Duke gets the offensive rebound, got fouled right away. Kelly Ray Finley said that's what makes this team so unique. Jeriah Warren in Lake Charles, Louisiana, or Faith Dude in Canada. It's all different.
Versus, some Midwest style basketball.
Yeah. Here's Taylor.
Nice.
Rickards going up high. One of the best defenders on this team.
And Florida getting a little bit more aggressive.
A lot of hardship in her family. Lost multiple family members by being that point guard that revs the engine. They didn't have her last year. They didn't have that point guard that could be the facilitator and kind of be the straw that stirs the drink for the offense.
We'll see it in the second half.
Yeah. Gators 6 of 10 in this half now from 3. Final minute. Taylor curls in. Jute on the switch. Little crab dribble crossover. Warren got the block. International player from Germany decided to go pro.
Yeah.
So she has foregone the rest of her eligibility. Taylor for double figures. 9 points tonight. Make it 10.
Pass is not the greatest shots, but good passing.
And you saw the hesitancy from Rimdal when she was open on that second opportunity.
And she can't have that hesitancy. If the first one doesn't go, she still needs to shoot the ball. And her teammates and her coaches want her to do that.
Foul on the floor.
Off when if it's not going to be a make, so you can position yourself to get rebounds.
Has yet to miss in her Gator career from the foul. Little post touch early. Rashea Kyle off the window.
Playing man. To give them a little bit of pressure, slow the ball up.
Top scorer for Prairie View A&M, Diana Rosenthal with
nice.
2 points, as Smith 12 against Washington State, almost a double-double against Oregon State.
And sometimes, that's what happens because you're going in to a bigger place than you're normally playing.
Quick hoist. No.
Florida continuing to push the ball in transition, and so is Prairie View A&M.
Sending Kennedy Paul to the line. 19 points against the Gators in 2019. Prior foul was on Paul. Rimdal the hoist. Rosenthal the rebound. Paul has a quick trigger and hits. Gators already 16 turnovers. So they've had 46 total in the last game and a half. Taylor to the rim. They've taken 38 shots, 17 of them have been threes. 43% of their overall attempts are threes as Rimdal had it ripped away.
And not really a bad foul. Right there, getting it taken away, that would have been an easy 2 points.
Gators already 16 turnovers. So they've had 46 total in the last game and a half. Taylor to the rim.
Nina Rickards had her head turned the wrong way. And then they got that pass in. That was a great pass. Backdoor cut and finish.
All the energy on the Panthers side. It's back to 9. Rickards fades and fires. Rattles out.
You talk about the shift in momentum. They've gone on a run. Can Florida answer? Can Florida stop this little bit of excitement?
Kennedy Paul. Another 9-0 run for the Panthers, and it's down to 6.
Basketball is a game of runs. Do you have the answer on offense or defense here? Florida calls a timeout to kind of slow it down a little bit. I like the timeout call by coach.
Lack of depth as well for Kelly Ray Finley's team tonight.
So you're seeing some lineups that you might not normally have seen in the season so far. Or more minutes in those lineups.
High post touch for Desiree Lewis, the Tulsa transfer. Lewis, Hutchinson bobble the catch, will drive in, split a double, no. Correa can't claim it, Lewis saves. Paul another, and hits!
And talk about hot from deep right now. Just the hot hand. Continue to have that hot hand. There's 4:30 left in the third quarter. We have a whole quarter left to play.
Is 5 times her season average in output. It's a second leading scorer last year. Here she is at the controls. Warren playing up tight.
And this is she's a bigger body down low. This is where you're missing a Jordan Merritt.
2 big free throws from Taylor. To make it a 1-point game, Taylor does. Multiple times tonight, have never been able to put that nail in the coffin. That was for the lead. Now Deans, to try to extend the lead, gets fouled. The Gators kind of turned their whole season around after that.
No, they really did. Throws you into a different direction.
Rickards can't grab the rebound. There's no merit tonight, and you have your stars not playing anywhere close to 100% in Deans and Correa. Since Drillin Smith to the line, a Florida native. Top 50 in the country in attempts at the line. And Smith misses both. Rickards.
Great rebound for Florida.
Tatyana Wyche, the headband falling off. Finally hits the deck, that headband. Deans off the screen, extra crab dribble for 2. And she has been the person in Deans that when they've needed a bucket, this game looked like it was going to be a blowout in the first.
It definitely did. Florida was on fire offensively, and then all of a sudden, Kansas said, hey, we're not going away. We're here, and we're here to try to win this game. Big 3 is hit by Rosenthal. Quiet in this game, but right now you got to know where she is.
Deans, extra find Warren, wide open. No. Tap towards Warren, and we'll grab another rebound. Yeah. Right place, right time.
Just has a knack to find the ball up the rim the last couple games.
Rickards had to have it.
You're happy with that if you're a coach.
Here's Paul. Somehow the Gators lost her.
I thought she was going to get another one. I thought she had position. She boxed out. Wyche came in there and stole it from her.
Right near their season average. They average about 8.5 threes per game. They're at 8. Rickards slashes to the cup. Softly off the window.
I'm smiling, so hopefully it was more of a scare than anything else.
And the Gators stretch this back to double figures. It's been the Rickards show.
Woo!
Has another bucket and one. You need Rimdal or Rickards to find a way to create some offense on their own.
It's some confidence. You can't just stare at it and expect one person to take it all on. It's nice to see other people step up, and they've done just that.
All 7 points in this quarter for Nina Rickards.
Now with 16.
Rickards had a career high against Bethune-Cookman with 23. Meanwhile,
20 rebounds with the way she was attacking the glass.
First foul out for her this year as Lewis completes a three-point play. The Gators have turned it over 22 times. A chance to win another game with a high turnover mark. Rimdal passes up the three, curls inside, splits the defense and scores. Deans kick out Rimdal, wide open.
That could have been, big rebound. That could have been a dagger for Florida. Yeah. Started with the senior Nina Rickards.
Now she had the first 7 points of this fourth quarter.
And they needed all 7 of those.
A little off a team high, so getting a quick rest. Rimdal curls the corner again.
Ball fake, attack to the basket. She has the ability to do it. She has it in her arsenal. She needs to do, I think, that a lot more for Florida. What a pass.
Rimdal head of the field. He's had a team best 5 assists tonight. She's made all 27 attempts in her career. She's jinx pretty. Paul back on the floor for Prairie View. Rimdal a tray.
Everybody wanted that one.
Rowdy's starting to file in for the men's game after this. Taylor's strong move will pick up the foul.
The Panthers have another run in them to close out this game. They've shown that they can, that the way that they shoot the ball from.
It's a few players on the Panthers that have had a get-right game.
She's really been the difference maker for Florida in this fourth quarter.
Only 5 to shoot. Correa gets knocked down now. Correa goes to the foul stripe. Still hasn't found her first point of the night.
71% coming into the game. She was named St. Pete Showcase All-Star Team. Had a really good performance over things.
2.5 to go. Chance to add to a season high for Tamirical Taylor from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Sure, a thrill for her playing back in her home state. It's both. Down to 13. Still some time left here. Deans. Correa. Got it. Jenkins handles it. 5 to shoot. Correa hands skyward.
And keeping the 19-0 streak.
Also, even more important, a 5th straight win.
Absolutely. I mean, Prairie View just running the offense.
Yeah, they're just kind of running like a Sunday stroll in the park right now. Down 15, Destiny Jenkins can't hit. All 8 threes went down for Prairie View tonight, not enough. They brought this to within a possession in the final quarter.